Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
You got to
Yeah,
be
I
closer
can
to the
hear you.
mic, though.
But can you get a little closer so I can hear your beautiful voice better? Yeah. Great.
Sheesh. Oh.
Guys,
Anyway,
What episode?
welcome back to episode 20-something.
8.
28, maybe. Maybe 29, I don't know. Probably 28, though.
Probably 28.
oh god.
Guys, it's me and Dane, and we've rescued Nathan
From the sewers.
from the sewers. He escaped the possible Minotaur. He was very anorexic when we found him. We got to feed him some lasagna. He's back to full health. But you know, every once in a while, you realize that not everything stays the same. So, you know, sometimes you wake up and the things that you've always had are just gone. So, getting a little teary-eyed right now. I woke up today and realized that this was the nightmare. I don't know how to say this, but I'd like to give a moment of silence for friend Ty, who is no longer with us.
So how about that Belle Delphine porn?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
This.
That's pretty bad.
I think the reason you're bringing this up is because Ty. But no, Ty didn't bring it up.
No, Ty didn't bring it up.
Ty talked to me about it, and he was not amused.
We had a whole episode about it.
Yeah. We only talked about it a couple times, so I don't think we really got our opinions set on it.
I think we should
I would have to say
move on.
I watched it. It was all right. You know, amateur porn. You know, it's just like I mean, it's not like
It's not like reinventing the wheel.
Yeah, I felt
think
like-
that's
I
how
felt
people
like
kind of felt. As
for me. I was like, I can't like this because it's Belle Delphine.
Yeah.
You know, I was
I
like,
think that's his general
the fact that it's
consensus.
her. It could be. If it was like anyone else, I'd be like, yeah, this is all right. But it's
It just
her.
wasn't good porn.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm waiting for is Pokemon's feet pics to be leaked.
I don't like Pokimane.
Nah, she's.
I don't think she's attractive either.
I want to say she's unattractive. I don't find like myself drawn to her. At least not enough to like go watch her stream because she's attractive. But I don't feel that really about any streamer except for Video Game Donkey. That guy's.
He's pretty hot.
He's pretty hot.
Every time I think about Pokimane, I think about that video where her face gets cut off. And, I just think, like,
Wait, what?
that'd be a pretty good thing in real life, maybe. I'm not saying
It's a hypothetical.
I'm not saying we should do something about it, but, like, I'm not saying it either.
Just leaving it out on the table.
Yeah, it's leaving Pokemon's.
You can't close any doors.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Just want to clarify that was a joke.
I am not racist.
I refuse
love
to go to jail.
Muslims.
I didn't even know she was Muslim.
Is she?
I hope not.
I thought that's what you were just saying.
No. What?
I think there's a streamer house where they're all Asian.
Yeah.
That's the one with Michael
Michael
Reeves.
Reeves.
And Lily Pichu.
The one she's the one with the really high pitched voice, right?
Can we not talk about this?
There's a girl in one of my classes with a voice like that.
Because every time
it's Lily
we
Pichu.
talk about streamers, I just think about Pokimane, and I'm like, I don't like her.
What about Daniel from SL? Have you heard about him?
Who?
Daniel from SL.
No.
He's a streamer. I would never watch any one of his like raw streams because what he likes to do is he messes with the same person like 8 hours a day for a full week, and then he gets like the highlights reel of like all this like just messing with this single person. And he's become famous on Second Life and Gary's mod to the point where people will be like, oh, I'd love to see what happens. I'm going to give you admin permissions to do whatever you want. So in this most recent video, he pretends to be like a robot and just follows this guy around. And when the robot gets close enough, it just strangles them. It just like grabs them and like, it's first person. And this guy, he does it to this same guy for an entire week. And, it's pretty funny. I think you'd find it reasonably entertaining. It's pretty dry, but there's one where he's playing this revolutionary American simulator, and the server's filled with like a bunch of like Chinese players, and he's talking to this Chinese dude, and the Chinese guy's like, "Oh, where are you from? You from America or Canada?" And the guy's like, "Oh, I'm from America." And he just starts like speaking in Chinese, and he got a translator to translate all the Chinese, and the guy's just like calling him racial slurs, calling him the N-word in Chinese, and just calling and the N-word in English too. And just bagging on America, and Daniel's just like, oh, okay, well, he doesn't speak Chinese, so he's just like pretending to be friendly. He's like, okay, well, let's have a good time, and just kind of evolves and just gets pretty crazy from there. That's all I gotta say about that.
But did he have the Jefferson 76s?
Sheesh.
The fuck's going on right now?
Dude,
So out
did
of
you
the
see
loop.
those new Nike Go Fly E's?
Yeah, where you like just
Are you
step
aware if
into the
these is real?
it's like they unfold, like they like essentially cock like a shotgun. You put your foot in and step down, and like goes like.
That sounds fake as fuck. Are they comfortable though?
I don't know. It's
Look,
like a
they
shoe.
look comfortable.
They look comfortable, and it's real. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, it's real.
Like from Nike.
I want them.
Oh, well, I'm not allowed to not like Nike because like that's the stereotype or something.
It is.
I have Nike shoes, guys.
You're wearing
You're-
Skechers right now.
Wearing Skechers.
Yeah, my Nikes are at home.
Nate's wearing Adidas, and I'm wearing sandals.
Suey Coke.
Suey
Fucking
Coke.
try hard.
It's not. I just want to look like Naruto. Is that too bad?
I just want to look like Naruto, dude.
Is that too much to ask for? I'm wearing my anime shirt.
Get your headband on right fucking now.
Where is
Go
my
ahead and leave,
headband?
son of a bitch.
I hate flip flops and sandals.
I did until I got these sandals, and then I'm like, oh,
I like
Like
I wear flip flops in my house 24/7 because my dog is old, so he shits all the time. So the floor is just like the floor is clean, like it's been cleaned every time he shits. We clean it.
like deep clean. Yeah.
Yeah, like we have a carpet cleaner. But I have the flip flops because I don't trust that shit.
Yeah,
But they're like prescription flip flops because I standing on a hard floor for 2 seconds makes my feet hurt. Like I can feel my bone like trying to touch through my flesh to the ground.
Wow.
It's just so annoying.
I think my dad has a similar thing.
So I have
where
these
he always has to wear
cushy
shoes
flip-flops.
with like a heel to them, or he like gets really bad feet pains. I hope I don't get the same thing.
Just walk around barefoot.
You're really far away from the mic.
Just walk around barefoot. Walk around barefoot.
Yeah.
I just said why I couldn't walk around barefoot.
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
but I feel like part of it too is like you just have to build up like that natural.
No, it's
I
like
stand for 8
medical
hours a day.
Yeah, I'm saying like there's that too. Like that'll do it. Like your feet are gonna fucking hurt.
This is
Yeah,
a
but
weird
I'm
question.
saying like after work, like even a day that I don't work now, if I'm standing on like my bathroom tile, my feet hurt immediately.
This is a weird question. You don't hear about like mentally disabled people at all in history. Like I guess it makes sense because you only hear about the people who like did cool stuff.
Yeah.
Or not so cool stuff, like the famous and the infamous.
Yeah.
You never hear about like, oh yeah, and then such and such had like a Down syndrome son.
Well, I feel
Yeah.
like it's just kind of like I feel like you would hear about it in that sense, like
Oh, it's
maybe.
Probably some
I
like
think John F. Kennedy actually
Jewish
had.
magic. Because like every world leader is Jewish and they control the world and all that stuff. So
It's a good thing you're actually Jewish.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about how crazy it was that the Palestinians took over the Wall Street Bets subreddit
Yeah.
and single-handedly destroyed Wall Street.
I think it's
game-
I just think it's weird that Joe Biden's the 46th Jewish
Yeah.
president in a row.
that's crazy that every president has been Jewish. What's up? Spat on myself.
Like the one drunk guy, what's up with that?
What's up with that? That was my Jerry Seinfeld impression of saying "What's up with that?"
Wasn't very good.
Oh, I thought it was all right. Yeah, but I think that's kind of weird. Anyways, second question. I don't think we asked you.
That
this
wasn't
in
the question.
I'm an illegal border wall.
I said,
Rick.
what's up with that?
Morty?
That was a
Oh,
question.
I guess.
I'm a legal border wall, Rick.
Ali, Morty, I'm a border wall, Morty. I turned myself into a border wall.
I'm a
Rick,
legal
why'd you
border wall.
Rick? Oh no.
Is it
What
like
was the second
2016
question?
right now? What the fuck's happening?
What was the thing you're gonna ask?
I don't know. Basically, just like, just not many. Just
What do I think about Palestine?
no.
No, but you had a second question.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't remember if you were on the episode with this, but what would your job be if you didn't have any legs? Like no legs.
If I didn't have legs,
And it has to be specific job. Like you could work like an office job. With
I
no
was
legs.
like
Is there
the
just no
only one who answered this question. And when it was asked, Dane didn't even answer his own question. So
damn. Okay. Damn, that would suck to not have legs.
It would suck.
Like from the knee down.
No, we're
No.
talking like none.
no
Like,
legs.
like, do I have a dick?
I mean, yeah. That
did
doesn't
we say
count.
no
It's
dick?
not unless it's like
I don't know what
12
you mean.
inches long and it's your third leg.
Do I have? Did genetically what was my legs? Did that proportionally get added to my penis?
I'd say that's fair.
Because then I would be a no-legged.
I think
porn
we
star.
mentioned pogo penis when we talked about
We did.
this.
But I don't think that's like
A job.
accurate to science. Being a porn star is a job. You just can't do it forever. Actually, you can if you're a woman because MILF and GILF porn exists. But I don't think there's too many people who look for grandpa porn.
Yeah. Lemon Party. Funny story about Lemon Party. I was in 8th grade, and I was going to start a band with my friend Nathan. Not this one, a different Nathan. We never did start the band. But I was like, man, I want to come up with a cool name. And I was like looking up like how to come up with a cool band name. And one of them was, what's something that you like? And I was like, well, I like lemons. And then I was like, I don't know why I thought lemons. I think it was like a lol LMAO random sort of era. So I was like, lemons are funny. So I put it into a band name generator where I was like, answer these few questions and put in a word and we'll make a band name out of that word. And mine was Lemon Party. And I was like, oh, that sounds super sick. I was like, what is a Lemon Party? Like, I want to see if like any other band has taken that name. And no band has taken that name. But
Old people peeing on each other.
yeah,
That's a lemon party?
that's a Lemon Party.
Oh man, I was thinking, man, lemon party is a good name for a band.
It is.
I think it still is.
It still is.
I think the best name for a band I've ever seen is my uncle when he went to college for like a year. He knew these guys that their band was called Free Beer.
Oh, that's good.
So they would just put up posters of like free beer at like said place. Some people would show up being like, "Oh, there's free beer." And they're like, where's the free
And then
beer?
it was like a band
And
that
then it was a
wasn't very
band.
good. So all the alcoholic people who like were on alcohol binges and didn't get their free beer started beating the shit out of each other because they're all domestic abusers because they have no outlet other than alcohol and beating the shit out of their children and wives.
Because they're sinners and they did not accept Allah as their Lord and Savior.
Nice.
I think that the whole this is gonna be weird,
Okay.
but the Muslim like the side of TikTok because
There's a whole side.
oh yeah.
Well, if there's an Indian side, I don't see why there couldn't be a Muslim side.
Not anymore. It was banned in India.
Well, the Indian side still exists. Like,
Really?
you can go watch those
the
videos.
archives.
Oh, the archives.
Yeah, but I
And
think
VPNs.
that shit is really fucking funny. I don't know why, but it'll be like I think I've shown you to you. Fuck! Oh, what in my fucking nose? There was one of Michael Cera where it was like he was like, "I've accepted Allah and like we will get married." So,
Is this like Arab funny kind of stuff, or is it
Yeah.
like okay,
yeah,
No.
or is it not? Arab funny is pretty specific.
Arab funny is pretty comedy epilepsy.
It's like comedy
What
epilepsy.
he's saying sounds like something else.
it's just like when they just have it's something about the Muslim words.
Like just Arabic.
Arabic.
Yeah.
But like
Muslim
But
words.
they by Muslim I mean words that pertain they're in Arabic.
I know what you
but it's
mean.
words that pertain to the Muslim religion.
Yeah, like
They're very funny. I don't know why.
like a
like
law.
haram.
yeah, like I find that shit fucking funny.
It is pretty fun.
Fuck.
I think it's weird how
Oh.
people.
No, I'm saying.
No,
this
I want. I
before
just.
that.
It's relating.
Am
to
I gonna
this.
fight you?
It's relating to the
It's relating to the
Okay,
meme.
I'll just have to think about Chinese people for the next minute while you say this.
You do that normally. They have stayed rent free in your brain. But gosh dang. No, yeah, no, I remember.
He remembers.
People like a lot of these like butthurt Christians are like people always make fun of Christianity, but if you people were make fun of Islam, they'd be beat to death. by the liberals. And it's like, no, I still make fun of that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's not even that I'm.
But it's not even like making
not even
fun of it.
making
Yeah.
One of
It's
every
just like-
religion.
I see it and I'm like, God, that's funny.
It's just sometimes you see.
It's just because it is a language I don't understand.
Yeah, it's just sometimes the language you don't understand is just funny.
Yeah.
Like when you see, like, it's like the joke where it's like all these different languages for the word of butterfly, and then it gets to German and it just sounds like somebody trying to fight you.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Or it's like when you don't know, like if you don't speak the language and someone's like, you know, in French they don't say I love you, they say suck my ass, and I think that's beautiful. And then someone's like, if you translate that, it says suck my ass.
Or it's like shit where it's like that whole song's like no.
I think is that Arab or is that Bollywood?
I don't know, but
think it's-
regardless,
I think
it's another language and you think it's funny.
Stanley?
Or the Trololol guy, or the that thing, the two Russian people.
Yeah, that shit's funny.
I thought the was Finnish.
Oh, I guess
Maybe.
Eastern
I don't know.
European or something.
Anyways,
might-
Chinese people,
Chinese
right?
people, yeah.
So, you know, you brought this back into my memory because I wanted to show Dane this video. But it was a TikTok account of this buff Chinese guy who wears tight shirts.
Oh, there's so many of those. But continue.
His muscles don't look real. Like, he looks like he was surgically modified to look buff.
Surgical modifications in China are insanely popular.
Because, like, he's only big up top. Everything else is, like, pretty skinny.
Yeah.
And then, like, he has a fat neck. So, it feels like he doesn't work out. But because, like, the video quality is so low, you can't tell that the muscles are fake or real, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, he does the same dance in all of his videos. And it's hardly a dance. I don't think you can call it a dance. But it's just, like,
Attempt.
he's, like, moving his arms like this, like, a lot.
Like doing, like, quarter karate chops.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's like he's dicing onions.
Yeah, but I think he gets like thousands of views because, you know, of course he does. But-
China hasn't got much else to watch. So.
Yeah.
They're too busy being oppressed.
Apparently there's a Chinese anime, though, that has, like, some of the best fight scenes in, like, all of anime.
I've heard that. I don't know what it's called, though.
Yeah, I've
but
heard the
I
whole
don't-
rest of the show is, like, mediocre, but these fight scenes are incredible.
I try not to support the Chinese market.
Same here. But, you know,
But we do.
but we do.
Sting.
We're all sitting on stuff that's made in China. Although this might be made in, like, some textile stuff is, you know, like India or Sri Lanka
Indonesia.
or Indonesia.
Taiwan.
If anything, we should be
Taiwan's are like shirts and shit.
supporting the.
I was in a class. I might have already mentioned this. I can't remember. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But I was in my class, and one of the first days of class in my language, my foreign language class. There's a lot of Korean and Chinese people who are living in Korea and China because the classes are all online. And there was one kid. His name I don't want to say his name, but it was like an obviously like Chinese name. So the teacher was like, "Oh, where are you from? Are you from China or Taiwan?" And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome!" Asking the Chinese kid if he's from Taiwan.
That's pretty awesome.
That's so awesome. And he was like, "Oh no, I'm from China." She was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "I don't
About
think
the
she
Tiananmen
understands."
Square massacre? Do you know about that?
You know about that? I really
Hey, have you seen that picture of the guy
with the groceries
the
doing.
grocery in front of the tank? Have you seen that?
Yeah, just walking home, getting some groceries on a day where not much happened.
It was a really crazy hit and run.
Yeah,
Something you don't see too often.
it's kind of crazy.
I don't know why. Have you heard of that
I
though?
heard the guy had a gun and drugs.
Dude. And a severed head in the bag?
In the
That's
bag.
crazy.
It's messed up.
And it was his daughter's severed head.
It was his daughter's.
And it was filled to the brim with cum.
Okay.
His cum? Dude, no way.
Nate, we backed away from this joke like a bit ago, and you're still going.
That's a lot of cum. How long did it take him?
Apparently, within the lifespan of an average man, they produce 4 gallons of semen.
I can beat that. Easy.
Easy.
Yeah, you
definitely.
you're an anomaly.
Yeah. This is average.
This is average.
This is like, I think average is like
Like-
twice a week masturbation.
My cock is a premium milker.
Okay.
I feel bad if that's on average. I feel bad for the people that just have like the little bleh of cum, little, you know.
No. I'm not looking at people coming that often, if I'm being totally honest.
I'm just saying, like, if you're saying that's an average, and there's people who like just have when they do, it's very little.
Is that you, Nate? Are you talking?
No,
No.
I don't think so. But that's the thing is
You just don't know.
How am I supposed to know?
And you can't look at porn for like a comparison because there's people with a third leg, like we were saying.
Yeah.
If they had both their legs removed
I feel
entirely,
it's also
they'd be
weird.
Sometimes
pogo stick around.
I think like
Pogo dick around.
you know,
I'll go in my dick around.
there aren't homies with dicks that big. It's impossible.
Whoops.
And then you watch a pornographic video, and it's really that big, and it's just wow, I can't even believe this is real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like because they say the average in America is like 5.5 inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think like that sounds pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
But holy shit, there's some fucking meat hammers out there.
Yeah.
Don't know how.
Well, obviously, we
Also-
know somebody with the nickname Agent 9.
Apparently, it's.
We know someone who has a
And I've
really
seen it.
long ball
I've seen
sack.
it.
Nate's seen it.
I've seen Agent 9's penis. It is maybe 7.5.
Okay,
Still not bad.
was it hard though?
I mean, it
Yeah.
was a dick.
It was next to it, like you know the ruler trick.
Yeah.
You put it next to a ruler, and then you like
Can we talk about
down.
that one guy's long balls?
Yeah.
that one. Yeah. Have we not talked?
No,
No, we haven't talked about it.
it. Okay.
Not gonna mention his name again, but
So it comes to my attention. My friend says, "Hey, do you know Richard has like a scrotum that's like 8 inches?"
No,
Said, no
wait,
fucking
really?
way.
No fucking
Yeah.
way.
I was
Right?
here when he announced this too. I can do my first person perspective. Of
So-
when this was revealed.
I'm saying no way because Richard and my friend who told me about Richard we're all in the same class together and we all sit next to each other. So Richard sits down a few minutes later and I said, "Richard, do you have 8-inch long scrotum?" He says, "Yes." So Ian says, "Yeah, you want to know how we figured this out?" And I said, "Sure. How did you figure this out? Because I know we're not sitting here looking at each other's ball sacks, right?"
Yeah.
And a friend says, "Oh, well, Richard said, don't you guys hate it when you're taking a shit and you have to lop your ball sack over the side of your leg so your balls don't hit the water?" And I said, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
that's what it was.
insane." And Richard says, "Yes, I can touch the back of my ass crack with my balls."
And he's tried it.
He can do it.
That's insane.
And I remember our first question after all of this was revealed was, "Does your girlfriend know?" And he just goes, "No, she doesn't know yet." So I don't know if she ever knew because I think they broke up soon afterwards. But
It's like, damn, Richard's got some long balls.
yeah, Richard, man. Despite having the name, the pseudonym Richard, we do not know if he has a large penis. We have a new listener to the podcast.
Wow.
Yeah, we do. I don't know if I want to say his name, but
It's Henry.
No, it's Henry. Yeah, well, Henry was on the podcast.
Well, he told me he was going to listen from the beginning, so.
Cunt.
I'm not gonna say that.
I can.
Okay, but yeah, him.
So what's up, cunt?
Yeah, he's not gonna like that.
You know who you are.
Oh, box. Wow, it's so funny.
Yeah,
It's
shut the
not fun.
fuck up, pussy.
Anyways, yeah, but he's been listening to the podcast starting from episode 1, and he says we talk about foreskin a lot, which I don't. I know it's one of the first things we talk about.
Talk about genitalia a bit.
Yeah,
often.
pretty often. But honestly, we don't do much, except for just
Touch our dicks.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you wake up, touch your dick, fall asleep, touch your dick, middle of the day after lunch, touch your
I'm
dick.
always touching my dick, especially with online school. Do you know how many times I've just like turned Zoom off on my computer and then just jacked off? It's awesome. It's the best thing ever. In the middle of school, I'd always get horny in school. But I'm not going to go get up and just jack off in the school restroom. What am I, a fucking caveman?
An animal, a Neanderthal.
I have
Troglodyte.
some self-respect, okay? I'm going to jack off in my online class where no one even knows I'm gone.
You will leave Zoom though, right? Like you leave the call entirely.
I put it on mute and deafen. But, props to those brave soldiers out there who forget to mute their mics.
Oh,
That's some beautiful shit.
there was one with a chick.
Yeah, I saw it.
It was just like actual screaming. It was like,
Yeah. And then one of the people in class was like, "Who moans like that? Seriously, what the?"
yeah. It was another chick was like, who does that? What?
It was awesome.
So awesome.
I love slut shaming when it's warranted. You know,
That's not even. That's just poor attention skills on that person's
yeah. Who sucks dick like that?
Do you guys get horny when you're bored?
part.
I get bored
We're
with
men. Like
No,
the
it's
meme
like-
that I vibe with pretty heavy is the silence wench. I do not wish to be horny anymore.
I just want to be happy. Yeah, it's just
Vibe
like
with that. That's how I feel.
when I'm just always, whenever I'm doing something boring, like in class, my brain, it just says, "Hey, let's think about everything that's ever made you horny ever in your life." And then I
In
just,
high school, where you're just the horn demon.
well, it's like, well, for me, it's really hit in college for some reason, where I'm just like, I'm as hard as diamonds, and we're learning about geology right now. I'm trying to study diamonds, not be one. But my dick's like, no, I know it's like not the time, but I'm gonna be way harder than usual, and just gotta take care of that.
Yeah.
Damn. I feel like for me, I'm just like, I'm not particularly horny. It's just that I am always ready, if that makes sense. You know? Like,
Yeah, I
if
see
it
what
was
you
like,
mean.
if someone was like, fuck me, and you're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're just always ready. It's not like I'm like, oh man, I really want pussy right now.
Those people are too much.
Those people are just like, bro. Like, I get it, because
When it
I've
becomes
been
a
there.
person, yeah.
I've been there.
No, we've been there while you've been there.
Wait, what?
Well, not in the same room.
But yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's like you're just like, God damn, I just need to calm. That. But
Yeah.
it's right. I feel like I've moved past that where I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
I just,
Well, definitely having somebody else just to be like, yo, I'm attractive and I'm here for you. It's like, damn, that's awesome.
damn, you gave my heart a boner, bitch.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what we're all trying to look
I just
for.
want a fucking heart boner, not a palpitation or a
God.
murmur. Just a
That
heart
is
boner.
the dream.
That is a dream. You just put it perfectly, Nate.
Thanks. There's Shakespeare and there's me, quite a few tiers above.
Shakespeare has not aged well, but that will be a sentence that has stood the test of time. Truly. T-ruly.
He really
I knew a really annoying
Cool.
person who would say that. Cool.
poggers.
Slang to transcend time.
Poggers?
Cool.
Oh,
Cool. We talked about it in the last podcast. A while ago, we talked about the word midget, and apparently I learned that does have some bad history. So,
Uh-oh.
but it's not something I'm using on a regular basis, anyways. So I'll just remove it
I
from my
feel like I do
vocabulary
not say that word often.
at all, ever.
Because how often do you run across a person shorter than me?
I was gonna say, I'm looking at a midget right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
my
even when I
mom-
see somebody who's like 4'10" and like 20, I'm not like, whoa, that person's a midget. Like I'm not gonna
I
say
feel
that.
like, yeah, I know a girl that's 4'11", and I wouldn't say she's a midget.
I was just like, she's
Yeah,
short.
well,
She's
it's
just really short.
midget is like, it's not just being short. It also is like your bones are.
Yeah, I feel like it's like
Fuck
a,
that
it's
a little
like a,
But what it was is, a midge is like a tiny fly. It's like, midget. And that was used for like tiny, like really small people in sideshow circus acts, as they'd call them that. So I don't know if it's like explicitly, I guess, yeah, it's like kind of derogatory, but like I don't know. It's like got a weird history. Where it's like,
It's not like the N word.
Yeah.
where it's got a very obvious and specific history. But this one, it's like, there's not many circuses going around oppressing people at this point.
unless you're an animal, unless you're a lion.
unless they're an animal,
The
fuck.
government exists.
Is the government a circus?
Yes.
No, that's pretty fair.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
That was deep.
That was
Thanks.
What if you had to be any circus like act? What would you be? Like if you could.
The man who will tolerate any pain on his balls.
Okay.
That's just Steve-O.
Yeah. That is just Sivo.
Apparently, he did stand up. He did like a tour of stand up, and you do 30 minutes of stand up, where basically just be like, "Yeah, there was this hooker, and she had no nipples." And then he'd like next act, he'd be like, just take a hammer and smash his balls. That was just for the next 30 minutes. Like 30 minutes is just like so insane. It's funny stand up. And then just smashing his balls for the next 30 minutes.
I mean, I like the one joke he has where he was like, he's like, your first tattoo was really bad when your cover up is a guy fucking an ostrich. Because
That's a tattoo he has?
yeah,
What was his first tattoo?
okay. Oh, you want to know?
I want to know.
It was in college, and him and his friends were just, hanging out, joking around. And they were like, dude, we should get a tattoo. They were drunk. And they're like, yo, let's get a tattoo that says fuck babies. Oh. Because they were like, because he was saying how he didn't want to have kids.
Yeah.
So he's like, dude, fuck babies. Like, I don't want to have kids. So then they were like thinking about like, oh, what if we just wrote out fuck babies? And they're like, nah, we don't want to do that. We should draw it. So then he got a tattoo of a guy having sex with a child.
Oh.
Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There is pictures of it.
This guy will most likely make more money than I could ever even fathom.
Yeah. He's a professional idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then this is during the filming of Jackass 2. So in Jackass 2, you can see him wearing a bandana around his arm for a lot of it because the tattoo is there. And he's like, and so he walks out to these fans after he gets his tattoo, and they're like, oh, can we get a picture? Like, oh my God. He's like, yeah, I just got this tattoo. And then they're just like, oh God, that's not good. And then he was like, yeah, I fucked up. So what he did was he got a tattoo gun and just like got black and just like drew black over the baby on himself. And then his friend was like, yo, we should turn the blob into something. Let's turn it into an ostrich. The guy's fucking an ostrich.
Yeah.
And then there's more. And then for his new story, whatever show,
Yeah.
Gnarly, he lit himself on fire on accident.
On accident.
And
Wow.
I think he got 3rd-degree burns and had to get skin grafts on 15% of his body.
Jesus.
There's like a video of like his arm, like right here where the
Melty
tattoo
Steve-O.
is. It's like a bubble with liquid in it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad. So they were like, so what are we going to do with, because it burned off like the bottom part of like that guy fucking the ostrich. So then he turned it into the ostrich and the guy riding a motorcycle.
That's a lot better.
So, it got better.
It all works out in the end.
In the end, after like 2 decades.
If you want to make as much money as Steve-O, just get child porn tattooed onto your body.
Problem solved.
It's that easy.
It's that easy. That's the one step we're missing.
Child porn? I feel like
I can't
change the
say yes
subject.
to it, but
I can't say yes, but
I mean, if we're
can't
looking
say
at Jeffrey Epstein, how much money he made.
I mean, guys,
I'm just
look at Harvey Weinstein. Look at it.
I'm just putting the facts on the table.
I think we should be able to connect humans to the internet by plugging Ethernet cords into our dicks.
What about women?
Why not? Yeah, what about women?
Well, I guess they have a
It's
whole
been
other-
too long since women have been at a disadvantage in society.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And then like 30 years after we get our dick Ethernets, they'll be like, hey, vagina Ethernets. And we'll be like, okay, I don't really know why we
Be like,
kept this from you guys, but here.
We'll be like, yeah, okay, you can have this, but you still can't be paid. You still can't make as much. Fuck.
Why is the invention of the dick Ethernet going back in time and getting rid of the ability for women to work?
No. Like, you can't make you still won't be able to make as much money.
I want my butt cheeks to be a fax machine if that's how that works.
Dude, what is the first body mod you would get? Like a robot?
Cum button.
Ooh, I like the idea. I like the
Well, do you
I'd
want
like
the
to-
cum though, or do you just want the climax?
I want to cum all the time.
I feel like that'd be a pretty
I was
simple
gonna-
mod to do.
I was gonna say something like toaster oven stomach or some shit.
No, that's stupid.
I don't know.
That's so
but then
dumb.
he said come, and I was like, damn it, I can't.
You can't take it now.
Toaster.
The cum button is my idea.
Damn.
We got to patent that.
And it's like, if you have the cum button that lets you cum, you could probably make it so that you could have sex for as long as you want and then not come until you press the button. So it's like we've fixed every problem with society. You know, I want to come all the time.
What if it's like
and people want to not come when they fuck.
Yeah. But what about
Until
like
they do want to
a
come.
Doofenshmirtz thing where it's like you accidentally bump into something and you're like, oh no, I hit it. And then like,
Then I'd feel good.
yeah, but you'd have to change like your whole bottom half of your outfit.
Oh my God, I don't have extra clothes.
What if you're not at home?
Yeah.
And if I'm not at home, it's like, oh, sorry guys, I just hit my cum button. You know, the thing that we all have.
Oh, that's true. It is kind
Damn,
of
they're
society.
like, oh, dude, I get it. And they
They're
all
like, dude, that happens to. Hold on, let's do a homie moment.
yeah, they just they're like,
They all activate their cum button.
yeah, dude, no, it'd be awesome if you could touch your friend's cum button.
dude.
Ooh. Like at a funny prank, like you're at like your family's dinner and you're meeting your girlfriend's parents for the first time, and then you just like tap her dad, and then he comes.
No, dude, you tap her mom.
She doesn't have a penis.
She
But
can
at
still
this
come.
point, she would have the cum button, right? Or is this before women get the cum
What if
button?
no, wait. What if we could circuit each other together, right?
Okay.
So your partner decides when you come.
Ooh.
So like if you're into that shit, like the cum denial shit, where you're like, please let me come, and then your girlfriend's like, I'm not letting you come until I come.
Would edging be a thing? Like
It would be like the ultimate edging because
It'd be edging for like years.
like they decide when you come.
but like you're okay, so because I'm saying like when you're being edged, you know, I've never been,
I edge all the time.
but I've edged myself on accident, and it's like, you know, you're like, oh god, I'm gonna, and then it doesn't. Do you have that feeling with the cum button?
Yeah.
Damn.
I feel like
That's
to
the
make
best
sure
part.
it doesn't like. I don't think it should be like like an arcade button kind of thing. I think it needs.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah, I was.
I was exactly thinking like a little red arcade.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was thinking
Yeah.
fucking red button, and I was.
It's got to be something that you have to like hold down for a little bit. Because if it was just like,
it can't be like a button like a keyboard where it's like above the surface. It has to be like in surface. So
Yeah.
that way,
like your prostate.
yeah, exactly. You know, the button's there, but it's not easy access.
maybe like a lever would work better.
No, because you could still like fall on the lever, right? But if you just have a little indent with the button inside the indent,
Yeah.
you can fall and it won't be pressed.
Yeah.
Like someone would have to actively press it.
Okay. Yeah.
You fall on a stick.
Yeah. Just
That would
directly like.
it would have to
gets
be
in
like
there.
it'd be a really unlikely, and then still you'd be like, well, I just came, so I can't be that mad. 'Cause, like my dick feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Dude.
Man, now we just have to wait for science to get to that point.
Yeah.
What do we even do until
I've
then?
just ruined the rest of my life because I'll never be able to stop
Never.
thinking about the cum button.
I think it's interesting how a lot of the things in science fiction, they were like, oh, it's science fiction because, like, we don't know if this will ever happen. And then all of, like, the things that have, you know, have come up because of science fiction,
Yeah.
it's all of the nerds who read science fiction and are like, that's sick. I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
And they do. So it's like, you know, you could.
I think it's really funny, like
Write a book
Write a
about
book
the
about the cum
invention
button.
of the cum button.
Yeah.
like Star Wars, and then I just watched Alien recently, and then 2001: A Space Odyssey. They all have like video transmissions through space, like basically Discord or a Skype, I guess, or like Zoom or hologram, like all this insane stuff where it's like, whoa, I can't believe this is like they came up with this stuff and then it actually happened. But you know something they never like figured out? Wireless headphones. They all have wired headphones. Like,
You literally own earbuds.
I know, but wireless headphones exist now, but back in like the 60s and 70s, they can imagine all these crazy things of like completely wireless communication, except for just from a monitor to your ears. Like they just couldn't think of just like, oh, let's just remove the wire.
I always like when it's stuff like, or like when you see something that was made in like the 60s and they're like, oh, this is what the future is going to be like.
And then it's nothing like
And
that.
then, or it's like they show something and it's like,
It looks like it's out of the 60s.
it looks like it's out of the 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
They have like a normal stapler.
Yeah, or it's
just
like,
like,
an
bruh.
Alien. What's her name? Ripley?
Ripley? I don't know.
Ripley.
Ripley?
Ripley.
Ridley,
She has like a
director.
huge perm. Massive perm. It's like that haircut is gonna die out within like less than a decade after
That doesn't work in a spacesuit.
Also, that too.
But it's hot.
It is a little bit.
I've never seen the movie, but I know it's hot.
Yeah.
I know
It's a good
that
movie.
that hair fucks.
Yeah.
Now just imagine Ripley
Remember-
if she had the cum button.
Dude.
It does make things better.
I mean, it's coming on command.
That's super cool.
At that point, I would never not be coming.
I don't know if I couldn't come over to your house.
You don't come over to my house anyways.
Yeah.
I got this new room, and I keep trying to be like, yo, guys, come check out my new room.
You
my
live
new
far
crib."
away.
Yeah. I live far away, and I still come visit you guys.
Yeah, but I don't want to drive that way.
You think I want to drive all the way over here?
Well, you still do.
Yeah, because you're my friends.
I am.
Appreciate it if you could value that equally as I do.
The
Thanks.
thing is Dane has like a space reference,
Ah, thanks.
and like you just have a room.
No, he has a new room. It's bigger.
Oh, you do?
And he
That's
has
what I just said.
yeah.
I thought you meant like a new room as in you rearrange stuff. I didn't know you meant like an actual new room.
Nah,
It's
it's,
an actual new room.
it's like 20% bigger.
Oh, fuck.
It's way bigger.
Damn.
You can fit a whole other bookshelf in there, which he did.
Well, I fit 3 bookshelves in this small room. I just happened to get it around the time that I moved
Right.
to the bigger room.
That's crazy. Oh, yeah, Nate?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude. I've been hella burpy because of that Canada Dry.
Yeah. Remember when we started this podcast and we drank soda and then we started burping on like the first episode? And then after, Dane was like, yo, maybe we shouldn't drink soda before the podcast. So we don't burp the whole time. But then we still all drink soda.
It's because I don't want to get bottled water because that's a waste. So instead, I just get sparkling water, which is just equally amount as a waste. But at least I'm not drinking just regular tap water.
It's sparkling.
Yep.
I remember I went to a restaurant and they were like, "Would you like sparkling still or tap?" And I was like, "What? What does
Shut
that
up.
even mean?"
When
Pussy.
I went to Italy, they just give you sparkling water by default.
Yeah,
Drives me fucking nuts. I hate sparkling water.
I've grown to like it over the quarantine. It's all I drank because if I only drank soda, I would just be obese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only drinking soda once a week now.
Yeah, same here.
This is the first soda I've had in like 3 months.
Nice.
Because I just like don't have access to soda.
Yeah. I don't like eat snacks like ever. Like I'll have a handful of like chocolate almonds like a couple times a day. That's like the only snack I eat.
Yeah. The only snacks I'll have is like chips.
Yeah.
I just
Like,
don't
it's
eat.
like-
And then
it's
when I
like
do, I
orange
eat a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I don't know. The dude. Oh. Okay. So before Jack went to Hawaii,
Yeah.
when was this? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
2
that
weeks
sounds
ago.
about right.
My mom got him like this little like care package sort of thing for the airport. I don't remember. Anyway, you know those fucking honey mustard pretzels?
Oh, those things are so good.
Holy shit. I hadn't had those in so long. I had them like this little bag. I think those may be my favorite fucking snack, dude. That and Chex Mix.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
Muddy Buddy Chex Mix?
Oh, don't
I-
even.
Dude, no. I just like regular Chex Mix. Muddy Buddy is good, but I just like regular Chex Mix because I'm a bitch.
Hold on. While we're talking about snacks,
Yeah.
y'all fuck with going and getting snacks out of this?
Yeah.
Dude,
I was
God
thinking the exact
bless.
I
same
fucks
thing.
with it.
I have cash right now.
I did. Dude, my great grandpa, who I've never met, just sent me like a super late birthday present of just a 20. And I was like, yes.
Fuck
Should use this
yeah,
for
bro.
gas, but I'm not.
We're like little kids getting excited over like small amounts of money.
It just feels nice.
Dude,
That's-
I haven't had a job since December, dude. And I'll tell you what.
That's a month.
Really?
It's not that long.
It's only been a month I haven't had a job.
I guess over a month because we're in February now. But
I guess it's been a month and a half because I quit in
yeah, just
December
before
12th.
Christmas, like just before the break or something.
Yeah, it was like December 12th ish.
Yeah.
So it's been like a month and a half without a job, and I'm like stressed out about money again, and that shit sucks balls.
Yeah, but
I have a lot, but I'm like, dude,
you don't want it to like
I don't want to go like
go
on
away.
a
Yeah.
dip, you know?
So speaking of your money,
Yeah.
how's your car renovation going?
Oh, for my trip?
Yeah.
I still want to do it.
He's
But-
waning.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
see him.
waning. You can. It's like I'm like the moon.
He quit his job for this trip, and now he's waning.
Well, I quit my job for multiple reasons. One, because it sucked fucking dick.
Hey, now you can talk about what
Now I
job
know
you
the
had
truth.
too.
Yeah, I worked at Office Max.
Yeah, just I think you
I
already
like-
mentioned it.
I like yeah, I think I have. I like the people that worked there generally.
Yeah.
I had like a few like people that I was pretty close with over there, but just oh my god, just it's so fucking boring.
Yeah, it's painful.
It-
I work in a job that's similar to yours, but probably better
Yeah.
in like
Well, also you get deals on clothes.
yeah, that's true. But I don't wear anything there.
Yeah.
I just got
But-
my new job, and all I did was string rackets for 6 hours.
Is that good?
Yes.
Okay,
Dude,
cool.
this is the guy who wants to be sorting pills.
That's true.
Yep. I love easy, boring jobs, which is why I want to translate, because I'm just sitting and reading. That's what I want to do anyways.
Yeah.
But I mean, this new job, 6 hours of racketing or of stringing racket. Do you know how many rackets that is? 3.
Yeah, string rackets takes forever.
It was 3 rackets.
Yeah.
And it just, all that time went by whew, fast as fuck. And then once, I'm a G at stringing rackets, I'll move into customer service. And then I get to sit down so that when I go home, I don't feel like my legs are made out of broken glass and I'm literally dying.
Number 15.
So
I'm literally
that way
dying.
I can exercise without it feeling too bad and get rid of this fucking neck fat that I just want to just rip it off. I just want to rip it right off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I shaved off my whole beard, I realized I have not a big but prominent double chin. And I was like, that looks pretty funny, but it's also making me self-conscious. I need to get my beard again.
Exactly. I was on a streak of going to the gym like 3 or 4 times a week. And then we went to Italy and I was watching myself get fat in Italy. And I just couldn't do anything about it because like all the food was carbs.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go out and do anything in Italy because it was so fucking hot and it smelled bad. I mean, where I live right now smells bad too, so don't take that personally, Italians.
Because we have a large Italian audience.
Well, yeah, I know.
We got Tyler listening. Actually, no, he
Except we
doesn't.
don't.
Ty doesn't listen to this shit. He
But-
didn't even fucking show up. I mean, to
Well,
be
he's
fair, I
dead.
didn't for a
He's-
while.
Yeah.
Can you not mock the death of my friend?
He died from ODing
just
on
gave him-
cake.
On cake?
On cake.
We just gave him a moment of silence in this video. Okay, we all got here.
That's what I was going to talk about. I was like, okay, continue. But there was something I was relating to cake that I was going to talk about before on the podcast.
We all realized this is the nightmare. Ty's gone. We're never getting him back. He's dead.
He's dead.
But
He'll probably be here next week.
yeah. And then when I came back from Italy, I just didn't keep exercising.
Yeah, I was on a good streak of like 5 or 6 times a week, close to a month. I'd go for like a 30-minute. I only actually jogged a couple times, but I would like walk as fast as I could to like stretch out my Achilles tendon. Because apparently it runs in both sides of my family where we have a shortened Achilles tendon. So like my legs get tired really fast if I'm going up a hill. So I was like, well, I need to stretch it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was doing. And I was I was getting like 2.5 miles in 30 minutes with just walking. That's a good pace.
That's pretty fucking quick.
That's pretty fast. And I was doing that. And then I just haven't this past week for whatever reason. And I'm like, I really need to get on that because if I don't do it this week either, then I'm like never doing it ever again.
Right.
That's just how it works.
The thing is like you'll get in the habit of doing something and you'll do it and you'll do it and you'll do it and then you'll forget once and it's gone. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lost weight too. I lost, I think 5 pounds within 2 weeks.
Yeah, there's this one guy I just saw on Snapchat. He lost 180 pounds just by walking.
Yeah, that's literally all it takes is you eat
Moving your
a
body.
little bit less. You don't get a second portion at dinner and you walk. You walk 30 minutes a day and you can lose 20 pounds in a couple months.
He walks a half marathon every day.
Oh.
So he kind of walked. I mean, it was a shortened amount of time.
Yeah.
Because he was morbidly obese, and he's still not a small guy.
Yeah.
But it's damn. He didn't like.
So power to people who lose.
Yeah,
weight
I
like that.
respect people who work.
Mad respect.
That shit is because that's the thing is like it's when we're like our size, it's like relatively easy to like start losing weight. But when you're that
Yeah.
big, it just hurts to be alive.
It hurts to stand. Yeah.
It hurts for me to stand now. I can only imagine what pain they're in. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just a normal guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit overweight. Like on the like scientific, like if you put me on a scale and it's like, oh, compared to like your BMI, height, and like amount of fat percentage you have, you're overweight. But it's like I'm not obese. Like I can still function perfectly fine and I'm healthy.
Yeah.
You can still wipe your ass.
I can still see my. I remember that was something, and I was using my parents' bathroom. My dad has a bunch of like men's journal magazines in there to read while he takes a dump or whatever. And I was flipping through one of them, and one of them was like, "Ways to tell that you're getting fat." And like number one was like, "Can you still see your penis?" And I was like, "That's something that people can't do." And this is when I was like really overweight, like in 8th grade. So this is a long time ago.
Yeah.
When I was like, I weighed 20 pounds more than I do now, and I was 2 inches shorter and had like no muscle mass. So I was pretty fat,
Yeah.
but I almost couldn't go to scout camp that year because I was too fat. But they were like, "Yeah, I'll let you go," and I was fine.
Dane now compared to Fat Dane blows my mind every time I think about it. I always find it really impressive.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I lived off of popcorn and salami for 6
I know.
months and played tennis. That's how I did it.
You tell me like that was terrible.
Yeah, it was the
But,
most depressed
like-
I've ever been.
The results are pretty fucking clear.
Yeah, and then I gained all the way back, but with a little bit of muscle, and I had infinite amounts more confidence. So
Yeah.
I'll take confidence over being skinny every day, to be totally honest.
Good, because
Yeah.
you look great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the thing too, is like I feel like a lot of it is a misconception where you feel like, oh, if I just change this one thing about myself, I'll feel better.
Oh, no.
And while that could be true, it's not always the case.
Yeah.
You know? It's like just because you look a certain way does not mean that you internally feel better.
Yeah.
External factors definitely play a role, but it's not the whole story.
Yeah.
Like if you're a sad piece of shit, you could be ripped, still a sad piece of shit.
Yeah. I know people like that.
I would like to be ripped though.
Obviously, it's
I just- yeah, I'd still want to be
that would
ripped,
still be
but-
sick, but you know, it's just not like, oh, you're ripped, you're happy.
Yeah.
It's not like a equals.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's not as easy as being ripped, guys. It's being ripped and having money, okay?
There it is.
Yep.
It's two things, not
Oh.
one thing.
Speaking of gaining weight, cake.
Oh yeah.
But not actually like about cake. This is going to be something I was going to reference right at the beginning. We mentioned Ty died from ODing on cake, but we didn't mention it until like, a few minutes ago. But it's, the band Cake from like the 90s? You know the song Going the Distance?
Oh, yes, I know the song. Don't know the band.
Yeah, but it's the, But apparently that song is about Snoop Dogg, who got extremely high and a girl booty called him, and he sped over to her house while just insanely high and crashed. And that's what the song is about, where it's like he's going the distance, he's going for speed, he's going something in her time of need or something. Which I don't know if that's entirely true, but if you look at the lyrics and you like have that one within mind, it's hilarious.
That's so fucking.
That's pretty
funny.
crazy.
Nate, you're like a solid yard away from the mic now.
He lost all of his etiquette from being gone for so long.
Yeah.
Can you believe
Also,
this?
I want to chill back.
Yeah, we're a little bit distanced this week. Yeah. That's how Gage would talk on like every episode. Except
Yeah.
when he did the ASMR when he was literally this close. And he only lasted like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well,
Dude's in the military and he can't even handle doing ASMR.
More chilling.
I was thinking about Gage being in the military today because I was like, I wonder how ripped Gage will be.
Society
It's going to be insane.
is what holds Gage back.
They do
like-
burpees for like 2 hours straight.
Because that's
some
the thing
days.
is like, there's a difference between like because Gage is already a pretty fit guy.
He was already, over 2, like he was a little he was already like getting fit in high school. And then once he hit college, he was like, I'm going to the gym literally every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like also there's a difference between basic training getting fit and then when you're like settled in the military and then you're like, oh, okay, I have a job. It's like you have like a job.
Yeah.
And then part of that job is you have
Being
to be
ripped.
fit.
Yeah, you have to be fit.
So that's like, it's like a culture thing too. Is like the culture there is like
Yeah.
you work out and that's already how Gage is. So I feel like he's gonna come back like in a year from now.
I wish Gage was Greek instead of Slavic, because then we could make Spartan jokes. And can you imagine Gage with curly hair?
Dude, you'd look so good.
And he'd be dude. Gage would fuck.
He already
does fuck.
He'd fuck more.
But like if he was Greek, dang. My dad looks Greek.
Greeks got tiny penises, though.
Do they really? Oh, because that's
Yeah.
what they liked back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They thought that was more attractive.
Which is
Respect.
Respect, but also those women were lying.
Well,
It was definitely like
No,
all the insecure men with tiny penises.
it wasn't the women. It was the men, because the men were like, well, if you have a big dick, you're stupid. You know, if you have a small penis, your blood goes to your brain and you're smarter.
That's definitely compensation.
Yeah, that's definitely all of all of the women were like, please.
They're like, no, that's not what we want. And they're like,
shut up, you're a woman. Shut up.
They're like,
hey, we're not going to make statues of you until
isn't
the
it
Romans
weird
conquer us,
that
okay?
all of the famous Greek people are homeless and have small dicks? It's like, no, that's what was epic back then, guys. Okay,
That's
guys.
what was super cool. There's a subreddit I found. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like based on this book, I think from the 1800s, where it's like this memoir of this lady where her historians are like, oh no, she wasn't lesbian. She just lived with her super cool female roommate for 30 years. Or some, I can't remember the exact name.
Yeah. It's like
The entire subreddit is dedicated to that, though, where it's like, my grandma keeps on talking about how my brother is, she thinks it's so nice that my brother has such a good relationship with his roommate, that they've been living together for the past 15 years. And I partially don't have the hearts to tell her that he's gay, but it's also really sweet that she acknowledges it, at least on some level. And, you know, it's just a whole subreddit of stuff dedicated to that. And I didn't even know that was like a thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Let's
it
all
was so prevalent.
Let's all have a bond that like makes us look gay, but we're not.
Dude, we need to get a fucking baby.
You could clip out the last bit of that and reference it to the earlier part of the episode with Steve-O.
No.
Nope.
Redacted.
Oh,
Redacted.
I'm gonna have to call the police.
No, guys, don't call the police on me. That would not be poggers at all.
Yeah, but I got called gay. Or not called gay. I mean, I guess like you just, as a dude, other people just calling you gay constantly because that's just
It's society.
Dude, that's
society.
so
You just
fucking
live in-
funny, dude.
so funny.
Dude, you called me fucking queer? Dude. Nice.
Nice.
Holy shit, you put me in my place, dude. You want me to suck your dick too? But
I
that's
like the
not
word
gay?
queer. I think like that's just a cool word. I like the word like Queer. I like the way it sounds.
Queer.
And I used it today in the old-fashioned way, which I
Someone
prefaced
called you
or
gay.
Suffixed.
Are you gonna finish that?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, but so many people thought I was gay freshman year because I was like getting into fashion, so I was wearing a lot of like tight pants and button-up shirts, and I was all like skinny and twinky.
Yeah, you're pretty twinky.
I was pretty gay looking, and I hung out with like only girls.
And Nate. So I'm.
And Nate.
Yeah, god damn it! Fuck! I was like
'Cause, I mean,
connecting the dots. I was like, wait a second,
dang,
he was
wow.
hanging out with me too.
I was like,
Shit!
a lot of things adding up.
But then I got a girlfriend, and everyone's like, oh, maybe he's not gay.
And I didn't have a girlfriend until senior year of high school. But people stopped thinking I was gay when I started wearing hoodies more.
Yeah, that's what it takes. Oh, dude,
That's apparently what it
wearing a
takes.
hoodie. He can't be a fucking queer.
When I
Well,
stopped,
maybe if you smoked more pot, people would think you weren't gay.
Yeah. Also, did people think you were a stoner? I don't remember.
oh, totally.
That's really funny.
Yeah, no, it was actually my ex-girlfriend was telling me about her friend was like, dude, your boyfriend must get such like dank kush from her friend, like some primo. And she was like, no, he's straight out. Like he doesn't smoke like ever. He's never.
You're just naturally calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're a pretty pleasing person to be around.
You're just not a
But
dick
that's-
bag.
To all the like potheads, which is like 98% of the people who went to our school,
Especially
that's
senior year.
completely unimaginable.
Unfathomable.
It's unfathomable. It's preposterous to think that you could be a laid back person and not
Yeah.
hit that joint.
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, I did in high school, but not as much as some other people.
No, not new. Like
Not even.
That's funny. As the person who smoked the most weed in this room,
This is true.
That's not even fair though, because that's like being
That's
like,
like, hey, this guy who is
0, 2,
porn
and like
actor.
300.
yeah, a porn actor versus a newborn child is basically what you're saying.
Whoa. What's up with you bringing up porn and sex and babies now?
what is up with you today, Nate? You just leave for like 6 weeks and you come back and you're just a totally new person. Has it really been that many episodes? It might be.
How many episodes?
A good amount.
We're on 28, and I think the last episode you were on was the one with Jordan,
Oh damn!
because it was 3
No,
with Gage.
because there's one
was
after
episode-
Gage left where Ty and Nate came back, and then they left
right.
the next week for an extended period of time.
Right. And
Right.
And when you texted the group chat, I'm not going to check until afterwards.
I don't think he texted because
No, he didn't. So I've been checking my phone this whole time.
fucker, dude.
What a
Someone texted me the N-word.
Nice.
Okay. Well, anyways, well,
Do you want to end it on?
no, we still got more time.
I was gonna walk.
I thought we haven't even technically hit an hour yet because I have to cut out the beginning where we just ramble about nonsense.
That's the entire show, dude.
Yeah, it's the entire show, but this is
No,
like
he's
even
talking
more
about the
so
beginning
nonsense.
where we said something ludicrous.
No, that wasn't recorded.
No, but shortly after that, it was another. I think there was another thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to talk about? What were we talking about?
You can get the full audio on our Patreon.
We don't have a we should set up a Patreon.
No one would. No
Yeah,
one,
no one would pay for
no one
that.
would. We don't have any views.
We don't even have anything to put
Yeah,
on.
we don't have anything to offer.
We'd have
Dude,
we'd have to
we
do
need
another
make
podcast.
A CTTV OnlyFans,
Dude.
but it's just us wearing the butthole shirt.
Oh, that would be so good,
That would be
actually.
good.
That's so
Dude.
stupid.
I think Super Mega does it, and then Smosh did it back in the day where they do like a lewd yearly calendar for charity.
Ooh.
And that's pretty good.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Where they'd like dress all sexy, or just like one of them, I think in the Super Mega one is Ryan is like he's in a gown, like a medical gown, and he's like in a hospital bed, and like his taint is just showing in the picture.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
All the people who listened to the episode with Henry in it, which I'm hoping is all 4 of you, I have a dress that I have worn
Yes.
that is covered in pictures of Henry's face.
We should post that on the Instagram.
That would be on the Patreon.
Yeah.
So, maybe if you want to pay $5 a month, you can see me pose in my cute little Henry dress.
What is the lowest amount you can charge for Patreon?
$5?
No, you can charge like
Or
a
no,
dollar.
it's $8.
$8, yeah.
I think there's a maximum you can charge though now, which is like $10,000, I think.
That's insane.
$10,000?
Some people are loaded.
Yeah.
Some
Well,
people
what
are
would you be
loaded.
paying for on Patreon?
I'll pay $10,000 to talk to Belle Delphine on Skype for 30 minutes.
What one is, I was looking at one person's Patreon, and it was like they had a roll where it was like $100, and it was like if you purchase this role, then you're added as a producer to the next like feature length film I make, and it's like you only need to do it once, and you're added as a producer. So that's like the highest role that I've seen with like a reward that makes sense because he's actually making like
Yeah.
actual like films.
yeah. That makes sense.
I saw a 2-minute film today, actually, I think. Or no, it may have been last night, which was technically today. I don't know. But it's a 2-minute film called The Box Assassin or Box Killer.
Shut up, cunt. Don't you dare laugh.
It's pretty cute, pretty epic. It's just 2 minutes, so you should check it out.
I forgot you were referencing the earlier part.
I
of
knew
this
what he
thing. I
was
like,
referencing, and I don't even know who you guys are talking about.
Yeah, we'll tell you after. You still will have no
You
idea.
still won't know who.
I think I know who it is. Kind of.
He's a Travis Scott stan, so you know how they are.
Okay.
That's lit.
He unironically thinks that the Goku wearing Supreme meme is cool.
The
The drip.
drip meme.
The drip.
I think that's funny.
But like he thinks it's a.
He thinks it's cool.
He would wear that.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Fucking cunt, dude.
What were we just saying till Nate?
Rudely interrupted us by being.
Oh yeah, short films. I made a short film. If anybody wants to check that
called
out,
Space.
it's called Space. It's on Dane Dance. Just look up Dane Dance.
It's called Slur from Outer Space.
in Paris on the moon.
Paris, the planet.
Yeah, but gosh dang, I had to watch like so many short. I've watched like
You sent us a
24
clip,
short
and
films.
that looked pretty bad.
It was so bad.
Wait, where did you send the clip?
I sent it as a Snapchat where it was me being like, "This is me when I walk into Long John Silver's," and it's like this fortune teller.
It was
He
really
says-
funny. Like his caption was funny. The video itself wasn't.
Yeah, but I was like,
I vaguely remember this, but I don't think
She's like-
I don't remember.
"Come in, Dylan," and it's like a fortune teller, and then it just cuts to the dude Dylan. He goes, "How did you know my name?" And it's just God.
Oh, that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like stiff as like a board, just like, "How do you know my name?"
Acting, dude.
Acting. That's why I didn't do any like physical act. Like I did voiceover, and then I did a little bit of physical acting at the very end of my short film. And I purposely did that because I was like, I don't know how to act. I did drama in
Acting is-
7th grade.
Acting is hard. Dude.
So hard.
I can act. I can act like a total piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's so weird because it's like because acting is supposed to be natural.
Yeah.
Normally, obviously.
Yeah.
And you would think, oh, I'm acting normal. But then when you try to act normal,
You act
you
terrible.
act so fucking weird.
I would say I act better than the average person, but that's only because I did like a tiny bit of like acting stuff
And I feel like
years ago, and I've had like experience
You
with
have
it.
like the knowledge and the experience of like watching movies and like you know what is wrong.
Yeah, but I only know that because like I say that I'm better than the average person at acting purely because most people are just god awful, just so bad.
I can't act.
Well, you acted in a few of mine, and you did better than most of the short films that I saw.
I would like. To
I don't
act.
even know what like you're referencing.
The
only thing I can think of, I always think about the part where I'm shaking my hand.
I mean, that was you and Ty.
Also the boom. Might
Yeah,
close the door.
no, that was good.
That was based.
Dane's never had me act in a video. I'm so sad now. Actually, that's not true. There was a video where I was Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yo, right.
Yeah.
And Nate was in that one too.
Dude, I showed Cody that video and she was like, "Why are you falling down the stairs?"
Yeah, that's because it was too short and we had to lengthen the
Yeah. Oh, that part is so fucking stupid. Jesus.
My mom apologized for being like that, so that's cool.
Oh, okay. Oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Mr. Israel,
just-
Mrs. Israel's mom.
You know, completely just went back in time and fixed everything, I guess. But
Yeah, you know, it's so good that our other friend Nate just happened to show up literally just before you had to
she recognized that she was kind of over the top.
leave, especially since it was a school project.
Well, like just in general,
Oh.
she means.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Project still got done. I think we got a B because it was too short.
I thought we got an A.
No, we barely got an A. It was supposed to be that we were supposed to make like connections within like what it was. It was like Candide, Macbeth, I don't know, a few other stories.
Frankenstein.
Kite Runner. Nate was Hassan from the Kite Runner.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yummy.
I was Macbeth.
Yeah.
I was Frankenstein's monster.
Dude,
our
okay, I
friend
gotta say though,
Candide.
our video out of everyone's was the
Oh, it was the best.
obviously
I
there
would
was,
agree.
there was people who like were more popular that people thought theirs were better.
Yeah.
Ours was better.
Yeah.
I think I wrote the best satire in our grade,
No, that's true.
and I'm not gonna talk about that.
Oh, I lost my satire in the friend zone.
Which
That
one
was-
was yours about?
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, Israel's was pretty edgy. It was sophomore year.
I remember you. I'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Because maybe I remember you wrote about something
Okay, bye.
and people were.
No, we're not done. We're still in the
I'm ending it. I don't.
No.
You're stressing me out.
No, we're not going to talk about that. But I want to finish talking about the video. Yeah. But yeah, school videos were always really fun for me to make. I felt. But the last thing I want to touch on is my Spanish video I made for Spanish 1 freshman year.
That is. Oh, that for a long time, that was one of my favorite videos.
It's a
made.
great
Sure, both
video.
of these videos are still up on your channel.
Yeah, they're still there. And but the thing is mine played directly after the other Nate's video, the one who plays American Frankenstein's monster and the English final.
He had some pretty.
He hangs himself in the middle of the video. How do you beat that? In the middle of the video, he takes off his belt and wraps it around his neck and looks at the camera and just goes, oh. And then it just cuts and continues. And then John Cena and Macho Man action figures have sex and they say like, mi amor para ti.
He also
Oh, man.
points at the 30 on the calendar and says, "Oh, name."
Yeah, it's a name. Somebody's name is on the calendar, which we made jokes about him. And
Oh man,
oh,
dude, the
Cheese it
part in
big.
your video where you slam the backpack on the desk. At the time, I was like, that was like when the whole like
yeah,
meme was being really funny.
Yeah.
and I died at that part.
yeah. It's still funny.
It's still funny.
It's still pretty funny.
Like the shower part, because you're in the shower.
And then I made what else did I make?
Dane in the shower. Dane in the shower.
Dane in the shower.
Oh, yeah.
Clean, getting soapy.
Me gusta cantar en la ducha or something.
Who's
I think I actually just remembered that. I like to take. I like to
I like to
dog in bath?
Oh, I like
or
to sing
Dane
in the
getting
shower, yeah.
Shower.
cantar. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Who would win in a fight? Dog getting a bath, he do be getting wet though.
You do begin what though?
Or Dane in a shower, he do be scrubbing the cleans off.
Yeah. We never made that animal tier list.
We didn't.
We should.
We should make an animal.
Who were we waiting for?
Gage. That was when he flipped his sleep schedule. So
Oh,
when
yeah.
we were going to bed, he was waking up.
Yeah.
And we were going to bed at like 3 a.m.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And on that note, now I think it's time to end episode 28 of the podcast.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm still not convinced it's 28. I think it might be 29.
You know, because it was 26, which was the halfway point.
You're
half
right.
Year. And then the next one, we were like, Henry, why weren't you were almost here for a momentous occasion. And he was
Right.
like, I'm sorry, dude.
So it is 28. You're right.
yeah.
Thank you for just having that big old beautiful brain.
Yeah, hopefully ties back.
That's referenced KFC.
Give me brain.
Bye.